Shalom. This is Shalom from the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Before I get started in this lesson, I want to say call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rachakwadash. Double honor to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. They teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. All right, this is going to be another today in the news. This is timesunion.com. This website. I was researching a lot of the stores that are closing and came across this website. So as everyone know, I want to say since like 2020, 2021, when the inflation really started hitting a lot of these stores and, a lot of people's pockets. A lot of stores started closing down. A lot of businesses started closing down. A lot of clothing stores closed. And another reason why a lot of things are closing down because companies like not exactly Walmart, but I think some Walmarts are closing down. But Amazon is taking over a lot of business. A lot of people are putting their stock in Amazon and having it delivered because people are getting lazy. They don't go out and shop anymore. They just want everything delivered to their door. And on the other hand, it's also the economy that's causing a lot of these stores to close up because people are not really going out to eat like they used to. So a lot of these closings are restaurants. So I'm just going to go through this list. First of all, let's get a scripture. And I want to start with this one in Ecclesiastes chapter 12. I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves." And who was the keeper of the house and the strong man? It's talking about these Edomites, mainly in America. Esau, Edom being the so-called white man today, who's controlling everything. Those are the keepers of the house, and they're losing the grip on their economy. It lets you know that the end is so close, because this is still prophecy. This is prophecy being fulfilled, and before you know it, it's just going to be a bunch of empty stores, which that's going to be in the next scripture that I'm going to get. But I'm going to continue to read. It says, "And the grinders cease because there are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." And we can see that now with the music industry. A lot of things are failing. It's a lot of animosity with different artists. A lot of people are being exposed, and things are just falling for America. It's really nothing really. It's all just bad news going around, with everything. So hey, that just lets you know what time we're in. We're most definitely in this time. Look, I mean, it may not seem like, because you can still go to a Chick-fil-A and get a sandwich. Soon you're gonna start seeing Chick-fil-A's closing down. Hey, Jake gonna really know it's the end when Chick-fil-A start closing down. Popeyes. When Popeyes and Chick-fil-A starts really closing their doors, that's when that's when this inflation and this the economy closing down gonna really hit Jake. That's when they're gonna wake up and realize it, because Jake gotta have his chicken. But let's go back to the website. So just gonna go down the list. Applebee's are closing down. It says closing over 30 more stores this year. So they already started closing stores, but they're closing 30 more stores this year. I know there's a lot of them locally here in Atlanta, Georgia, that were closing down, and people didn't really understand why. They was just saying that they was temporarily closed, but it looked like they're not going to open back up. Best Buy, um, Best Buy is supposed to be like the have the best deals on electronics and all of that. And they closing 24 stores. Well, they closed 24 stores last year. And this year, before 2025, another 10 to 15 stores. So they're going down. You think they closing these stores because business is getting better? No, they're closing these stores because the inflation. They can't afford to pay workers. They can't afford to raise their prices because people won't buy the product, which they're doing that as well. Um, they're giving workers a pay increase, but it's still not enough. It's not good enough. All right, so the only thing they can do is just close the doors on a lot of these places. CVS is closing its doors in a lot of the Targets. What is this? The Body Shop, a store that started in the UK. They closing down some stores. CVS, like I mentioned, closing a lot of the pharmacies and Target stores. Dollar Tree is shutting down. It says 1,000 stores will be closed. That's a lot. Just imagine how many workers in one Dollar Tree. You may have about, we'll say, anywhere from 6 to 10 workers. Well, if you multiply that by 1,000, that's 6 to 10,000 people without a job. All right. Then it has Macy's. Macy's closing. Macy's announced it's closing 150 stores over the next 3 years. So it's shutting down. Outback Steakhouse. Now, people are not going out eating steak like that. They can barely afford to buy it at the store. Steak is I saw a 3-pack of steak at a grocery store. It was like 60 something bucks not too long ago. And it was one of the cheap stores. It wasn't like a Publix. So yeah, everything is Outback Steakhouse is going down. Red Lobster, a lot of the Red Lobsters are already closed. It says the chain seafood restaurant announced it's closing at least 48 stores this year. 48 Red Lobsters closing down this year. Rue 21, like they filed bankruptcy, and they shutting down some stores. Walgreens, another company that announced closures last summer. Walgreens due to softened customer spending. Yes, people not spending money anymore because of inflation. It's too expensive to live. Rent is way too high. The price of cars are way too high, and jobs are not paying enough. So why the rich people are getting more rich? They actually they're losing money. And it says which operates almost 9,000 stores in the U.S., expects to close about 150 across the country. Well, that's not too bad. But Walgreens, a lot of people depend on Walgreens to get their medicine. So once Walgreens closed, CVS closed, where are you going to get your medicine from? But I mean, there are a lot more. That's all that it named for right now. But a lot of these stores are closing up, and they closing up by the thousands. Soon, it's not going to be anything out here but little places, and I really believe it's going to be like centers like Walmart's that's going to have everything that you need, and it's going to be you're going to need the mark of the beast, which is going to be in the form of an implant just to go in there and shop and come out. And I truly believe that's why that's what the Esau is trying to push right now, because That implant is coming. It's here. All right. That's the last prophecy before we can, Lord's willing, get out of this place. So, and we patiently waiting on that, and it look like it's right around the corner with all these closings. But yeah, I truly believe like a Walmart, they're gonna keep their doors open, and it's gonna be not only a chipping station, but a place to shop while you have the implant. All right, let's get some more scriptures, or let's get this scripture in 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22. It says, and suddenly, like it says suddenly, it's like it's gonna happen all of a sudden. It's gonna happen quick. All right, and that's what's going on now. Suddenly, all these stores are being closed down. All right, 2nd Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. So, hey, this is another prophecy that's coming to pass as we speak. And these are things that's going to happen right at the end. So it lets you know that we right at the end. Verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. All right, so you're gonna hear those air horns going off. That's letting you know we're in a time of war. A lot of people are hearing them now because of tornadoes and all of that stuff going on. But yeah, you're gonna start hearing these alarms, and it's gonna be a sound for war. And the last one is gonna be because nuclear missiles are coming. So hey, that's what's going on. That's what's in the news. That's what's about to happen and what's going on now. Hey, it's prophecy just popping off everywhere. So, we waiting on these. We patiently waiting, and it's happening. All we can do is endure and stay strong in these times. Hey, we want this. Whenever you don't have money to do this, don't have money to do that, just think that we want this to happen. It's a good thing we don't have the money for all this, a lot of this vain stuff. And, we going to basically have to just eat basic foods or whatever you can afford. And then ultimately, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be taking care of his servants. So we really have nothing to worry about. All right. So, hey, we good. The Lord going to take care of us, and everybody else going to suffer. It speaks about that in Isaiah 65. Also Luke chapter 6. So with that, I want to go ahead and end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rahakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Shalom to the elect.